This is a version of Apanasana, which is usually taking the knees in towards the chest, but because of the hip flexors and tensor fasciae latae, if you just hold the knees and try to pull in, often you encounter a lot of tightness at the front of the hip here. That's precisely the hip flexors becoming tight by trying to hold the knees together, getting in the way of the hips. If you want the hips to open and get that rotation that releases the hip flexors, hold the knees. You can keep the toes together if that works. And as you take the knees closer to the chest, let the knees come out to the sides a little bit more. The back softly rounds, and you're supporting with the hands enough to relax the hips and just feel how the thigh bone just kind of swivels into place as you do this. So rather than holding like this, knees out to the side, rock the hips back and forth a little bit. And then from here, we're going to release the feet down. And starting with the first leg, I'll take my left knee up, hold the knee with the hands, and then start to let the knee come out to the side, towards the outside of the chest. And I'm supporting with the hands so I can relax the hip. So I'm not pulling so much it tenses, but enough so it releases and releases. Just finding that sweet spot where the hip starts to open. It's enough to do the warm-up like this, taking the knee in, swiveling out to the side, to start to find an easeful opening in the hips, doing the second side. Release down. As I come back to the first side, take the knee, roll it out to the side. As it comes down, the next step is to take the foot up and, if possible, reach up and hold the heel with the hand from the inside. The shin stays vertical, and as I hold the heel, I'm actually able to rotate the thigh out a little bit more. So instead of trying to keep the knee in like this, let it turn out to the side. If you've had things inside the hips like a hip replacement, this rotation may start to become a little bit much in this position. But if your hips are relatively healthy, you can draw on the heel, let the thigh turn out, and start to draw towards the floor. Notice the more I come towards the floor, the more the foot and the knee turn out, just to get that stretch on the inside of the hip. Only go as far as you're comfortable with going, getting that rotation. My other knee is bent. I'm going to take the foot, cross it across the ankle, and then to get the rotation of the hip, I'll turn the thigh away from me, and notice how I'm turning my foot as well as my shin to lengthen through the knee. So again, you can do this little action, and it's rotating the foot and the shin along with the knee that gets that stretch. There are muscles on the outsides of the knee and leg here to where if you over-rotate, you might feel a pulling at the outside of the knee. At that point, back up a little bit. It's just foot, shin, and knee turn out. You can work like this, keeping the hips relatively balanced, or go a little bit farther, take the leg up, thread the hands through, and either clasp to the front of the knee or hold behind the knee. You can use a belt across the thigh if you need to. And the action of the leg is the foot, again, is still turning toes away from the nose, shins turning out, thighs turning out, and then you start to draw a little bit more towards the chest, feeling that you're getting this leg to rotate away from you. And you can use your elbow or your hand, not so much to push the knee away, but actually to encourage a little rotation to keep the space in front of the hip. You're going towards that lotus leg, that kind of rotation, just enough to feel a stretch at the outer hip, but not enough to feel any sharp pain on the inside of the knee or the hip here. Come up a little bit closer. If you want, you can clasp the hands behind and straighten the leg. That often helps the stretch. Just working for the turn in the hips, but not overly compromising the hip. To release, you take the foot down, release the first foot down. We'll go to the second side where you take the knee towards the chest. Let the knee open out to the side. So just find the place where it swivels into place, going out to the side, keeping the hip relatively relaxed, not forcing the hip. And then take the foot up, hold the heel from the inside, fingers pointing away from you. Have the other hand on the hip for stability. As you take the knee down, let the thigh, the shin, and the foot rotate out as you go. So you're getting out of the range of the tensor fasciae latae, just finding that little rotation of the thigh bone in the hip. Again, not forcing it, not feeling pinched, but just feeling how you can start to loosen up the hip. As you get that rotation, as the knee comes towards the floor, then you can cross the ankle across the thigh, rotate the foot away from you as you turn the leg. Rotating the foot prevents pulling at the outside of the knee or pinching at the inside of the knee. Starts to open the hip. You just work with that kind of action, gently pressing the ankle into the thigh as you rotate. Not so much that it strains the knee. Just find rotation in the hip. Once you get that going, then you might be able to pick up the knee, clasp either in front of the knee or in the thigh behind the knee, open the chest, and gradually draw a little bit more in towards the chest, working mainly on getting the turn of the thigh, toes away from the nose, so you feel the twist happening in the hips, not overly forcing it, but also not feeling tension at the front of the hip. If your knee's coming towards your chest, you get a little bit stuck, so use the hand to rotate out to get the opening in the hip. Again, if you wish, hands behind the thigh, straighten the leg up for the stretch in this way. And then as you're ready, release the foot down, take the other foot down. You can step the feet about as wide as the sticky mat, and just to release the outer hip with an opposite rotation. We're just going to, like windshield wipers, take one knee towards the opposite ankle, let the hip turn. The foot's pressing down as you reach out through the knee, so you feel the stretch of the outer hip. Go to the other side. Just rock back and forth a couple times just to release the outside of the hip. And then from there, come back to center, bend the knees, roll to one side to come up.